You guys, it is an absolute beautiful day out on the water.
You guys brought us out past the kiddie pool, so no more heads. We got some real depth here. Maybe we'll find a proper fish, I don't know.
I'm definitely not skin diving today like I did yesterday, but we got some beautiful blue water. We're gonna be doing some deep diving. I'm gonna be rocking the centerline pole spear all day. I'll talk through with you guys more about that on the voiceovers, but I wanna hurry up and get in the water. We will see you guys down below. All right, you guys, welcome underwater and welcome to the voiceovers. We get right into it, and on this time, we're doing some deep dives in some crystal clear Bahamas water. And I'm following Derek on this dive, and this is his GoPro. He's making a drop on a black grouper. You can see I'm following a little bit behind. I don't want to be too close to spook it. And he just starts descending, barely kicking, just coasting his direction, leading the fish a little bit. You see how he's leading him? Because he, just in case he decides to take off, literally gives him a perfect shot. And Derek does a really good spine shot. And when he's doing this, I'm following him and I watch him for a little bit. And then, of course, something comes into the commotion, and again, action brings action, and there's a nice mutton off in the distance. So I'm in hot pursuit. I got plenty of breath left, and this guy looks very chill. He's kind of just seeing what's going on. He's not taking off. I try to maybe shoot through this fan, waiting for that quarter and away shot, at least maybe a little bit of broadside. And on this point, I'm kind of letting my spear go so it kind of works its way around this structure, and end up just getting him, start heading to the surface. A little bit of kind of struggle going on, so I decided to let out a little bit of my belt reel, getting ready to dump it in case this guy fights me a little bit too hard and I struggled to get to the surface. But no issues fighting this fish. 2 fish on 1 drop with Derek and I. Absolutely stoked, and we talk about it in the boat. Now, by the time I got to the surface, you can see the fish a little bit of line on my belt reel, which is perfectly fine, and I just hoist him up. If there was a shark around, I would just rip him up to the surface. And in this whole commotion, like I said before, action brings action. Jake spots another mutton, and I mean, I'm like right at the surface pulling this thing up. Jake makes this drop. I think that's the mutton at the top of the screen. And Jake just plays this thing perfectly, you know, perfect. And this, I love showing you guys different vantage points. Oh, I guess he threw his little throw flasher, and the mutton came in. But I like showing you different vantage points. Oh, actually, this happens before my mutton. So that's me following Derek up, and you see me going in hot pursuit of that mutton. So that's a prime example. But I like showing, like I said, sorry, I get sidetracked. Back before, I like showing you different vantage points, because you see now Jake is using a Nomad pole spear, which is a roller, and you'll see it shoots a little bit different than mine. You see how it kind of has slow to start, and then it actually has a punch at the end. It's just a different preference. So there's no right or wrong spear to use. It's just what you're used to and what you're comfortable with. I don't use roller pole spears. I like the traditional. But yeah, comment below if you want like maybe a comparison. I have some footage of, you know, using different spears. But yeah, I use the centerline. This is the Nomad roller. And yeah, a lot more footage coming your way using both of these things. That was awesome. I was right above you. I was right above you.
Really?
Yeah, I was right above you. And then I took you started cutting up, and this mutton came in, and I popped him. That was sick. Woo! That was perfect, dude. Way to take your time.
I know. I knew he wasn't gonna go that time.
Did Ryan not see him?
No, Ryan pointed to him.
Okay.
On his way up.
Oh, okay. He was literally sitting right next to Ryan. You guys, this is one of those days you dream about. The grouper are so prevalent today. I don't know what it is. It may have something to do with the moon, but they are around. We are getting on them, and our success rate is pretty good. Derek stoned that one. That was an epic shot. He's zoned out. He's focused. Derek, what do you think about that drop you had? I was right above you, bro.
That was pretty sweet. Got lucky and spined him.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with that. I think the coolest thing about that was when he spined him, it brought in a mutton to each one of us. So we both shot a mutton off it too. That was the best part of it.
We're just the bottom feeders. Jake and I are bottom feeders. Derek's out there stoning blacks and we're just bottom feeding the little muttons come in. But yeah, no, that was crazy. I was surprised that it gave him the look. He made a drop on him, top down. That fish just started to scoot away. Normally they pick up speed, but that one was nice and chill. Derek didn't really chase, he just kind of veered that direction and let it fly and stuck him good too. And I was like, oh, he's got this fish. Let me go ahead and put my attention on something else. And luckily I got that mutton. Yeah, we're gonna go back in. We don't know where we're gonna go. Kind of focus my attention on other species just to mix it up a bit. Now it's Ryan's turn to make a drop, and he's very selective when he's spearing. And this fish he's gonna target now, he saw it go into this crack, and it is a yellowmouth grouper. They're kind of rare to see in the Bahamas, and he said it's probably the biggest one he's ever seen. So, and he knows how good and delicious they are. Just a different type of grouper, a little smaller, and just, you know, one of those little grouper nugget size groupers. And you'll see it when it comes out of this hole. And when they're in these cracks like this, it's very rare that they're gonna, you know, bounce, like go to another crack. So he kind of makes this drop. He searches around. We have this third person, and he has a really good vantage point looking inside of this crack. He's seen, you know, a couple of other strawberry grouper kind of darting around, picks out this giant yellowmouth and rips it. And this may not look like a huge fish, but because of the species, they don't get that big. But either way, he could care less about honestly any other fish that we had, and just as long as he was coming home with this fish. So like I said, he was very selective on this trip, and this is a prime example of spearfishing, being selective. But yeah, Ryan also gets into some other critters later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. You're not going to want to miss it. It's some comic relief at the end of this, towards the end of the video. Now I decided to switch it up a little bit. We were getting some fish on pole spear, and I decided to switch to Hawaiian sling. I wanted to get a black grouper on the Hawaiian sling. So that was my goal. And we saw a bunch of them kind of scattered around the bottom, sitting on the bottom, just like Derek's was. And I'm hoping to get a top down, wide open shot with one. I don't really want to shoot one in a hole, but you know, if it happens, it happens. I make a descend, and it's tough shooting this Hawaiian sling when you're making a drop like this on a black grouper, because you have to clear with, you know, unless you can hands-free equalize, I have to clear my ears until I get close enough, and then I get to draw back. And you see, that's exactly what happened there. I cleared my ears, went to reach to my sling, and the guy spooked. But he went over to an area, almost like a nest of black grouper, and it was a beautiful rock structure. So I have plenty of bottom time. I decided to cruise around, and I see just black grouper thudding and going in and out of these holes, and I see there's one right there. It goes in a hole, but there's another one that is a little off, and you can see third person. I rip into him right before he goes in the hole, and I grab the spear and just jam it as fast as I could. That was a different grouper that went out, but like I said, I grabbed the spear, shoved it in, because if I would have grabbed it and tried to pull it, it would have pulled right out of the fish, which spoiler alert, it actually does pull out of the fish later. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I tried to grab it and shove it as much quickly as I could to get it all the way through the fish in a good holding shot.
Okay, I did. There was 2 or 3 in there.
Bro, there's like 6. There's so many blacks everywhere.
That was freaking ridiculous.
I'm just gonna let this clip play out. So Ryan goes down to help me out and take a look at my shot, and that's my spear, but he could care less about my fish, and he just is obsessed about this crab. So he pulls it out of the hole and decides to just play around with this guy, honestly, for the next like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna let these clips roll, and comment below if you think this guy just has way too much time on his hands while he's in the water.
Don't even dare. Oh, he just goes in.
next.
Knock you out. If you get me with that thing, I'm gonna stick you, man. I swear to God.
All right, back to getting serious. Go ahead and hold your breath with me on this dive. I'm working on extracting this grouper. Like I said, I mean, it's just a different type of hunting when you're using the sling. It's a little more difficult. It's definitely fun, just kind of how archery, you know, some people choose to hunt archery over using gun. But either way, going down to try to analyze the situation. So I'm assuming the crab thing is over, but you'll have to wait and see. And this is not shallow diving whatsoever. I go in, I see the fish, and he's trying to come out this side. The spear's in him on the other side. So I grab him. I'm trying to like kind of pull everything through the cave. And when I do this, I don't realize, but I actually pull the shaft out of him. I pull the fish and the shaft kind of, I guess, was lodged somewhere and get stuck. I try to pull my knife out to maybe stab the head of the grouper and kill him so he doesn't, you know, swim away super injured. But I can't really get a good angle with the knife, especially in 73 feet. Makes it really difficult. And that was me kind of just trying to get some strikes in him. I think I may have cut the gills a little bit. Either way, oh, and that's a fish that the grouper had eaten. So I know I put a real good hurting on him with my knife, and I just have hopefully one more dive to take care of this fish. And once I get to the surface, of course, we have Ryan waiting for me with the crab.
I love my heart rate. Oh my God. I thought you were done.
Now I have one more dive to get this fish. I kind of see where he's laying, and what I might do is I'm gonna go from the other hole with this spear. Now I stabbed him in the head a couple times. I'm hoping that he's gassed enough where I can just pull on the shaft and work him out without him trying to fight against it and ripping off. And now the time is ticking because there's actually sharks down there. So I know that, you know, they're kind of starting to smell the blood. They're getting a little fired up. So that's why I need to make sure it happens on this dive. Like I said, go into that hole, and when I go there, I actually find, like I said, my spear. Oh, and Ryan wanted me to grab his flashlight. So I find my spear, nothing on it. And I'm like, oh crap, that sucks. But what I do is, I think I look in the hole. Oh wow, I didn't even realize the shark was there. But I just grab my shaft, I grab his light, and I'm like, this guy's still got to be in here. Grab the light, sure enough, look in the hole, and his face is right there. And now I thought the whole crab situation was over, and I didn't grab my spear. So now I grab my spear, saw the face of the grouper, go ahead and load up, and I hope you guys are still holding your breath with me on this one. And his head is like right at the edge of the cave. Draw back, drop Ryan's light, took a quick shot into the face of this grouper. Now it's an easy pull out extraction, and of course I have Ryan there waiting for me. And I swear that was the last time he used the crab, because he kind of meleeed it and just tossed it at me. And yeah, we talk about it on the boat, really funny, but super stoked I was able to get this grouper on Hawaiian sling. It was a mission, but we got him. But you can see the difference between the Hawaiian sling and the pole spear.
Dude, you're a retard. God damn it. I'm down there getting your light for you, and you're trying to pinch me with a crab. Makes for good content.
What we got? Blackham sling.
These are like the little ones. Super bad. On a sling. At least I didn't mess up the meat.
Shot in the guts, huh?
No. I'm right in the flat. On that side.
So
Perfect shot.
Are there any groupers down there?
Dude, we left. So many. There were so many still checking this one out when I was extracting him. It's insane. It's beautiful. They are healthy down there.
Woo! What you know about crabs, Jack?
Dude, this fucking guy.
I'm prepping you for
This guy.
and then you go over there in the mud.
This guy literally was catching spider crabs and trying to pinch us at the surface when we're trying to breathe up. And then I go down there, long dive, I go to pull my shaft's not even the fish. I look at the other side, the fish is right there. So I go back, grab his flashlight because he asked me to. I get my spear, reload it, shoot this guy in the face, and while I'm doing that, guess who's right behind me, putting a crab on my ass 70 feet down the bottom.
That's what I'm here for.
Dude, I'm like down there like holding my breath, and then I freaking crab is like crawling on me because Ryan's like, sure. I'm like getting his flashlight for him. All right, we went ahead and stowed all the dive gear. We're gonna do a little cookout, get some lunch real quick. We're gonna go to a real special place, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's go.
You guys, welcome back to my crib, and I have a big announcement. Huge merch drop. This is the stuff you guys have been purchasing, and we are also sold out. And you guys, check out the back of this thing. It is one of my favorite pieces of merch, and it is made by Red Rum International. They're a huge aquatic apparel company, so you guys have to check them out. Check stuff on their website, and I've been teaming up with them, and we have a new drop that is actually going to be these t-shirts and also new tank tops. So this is the first drop of them, so be sure to get your hands on them. It goes right back into the channel. Also, if you're new, feel free to subscribe. It is free, and if you want to do a little bit extra, there's also a choice to become a YouTube member. Again, all of it goes right back into the videos to bring you guys entertainment. I am so excited I was able to bring you on this wild Bahamas adventure. It is over, and we have some crazy stuff coming your way, so do not go anywhere. Be sure to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, comment down below if you have any questions about anything, and like always, I will see you guys next Tuesday at 3 o'clock for another adventure. Later.